Hello everybody, welcome to Central Maine Community College basketball on Munzing Media Sports. I'm Jim Toomey along with our producer Rob Munzing, Joe Nelson on the camera. Get a doubleheader for you tonight as the Mustangs host the Seawolves of Southern Maine Community College, which should be a great night of basketball. Hope fans of both schools enjoy it wherever they're watching. For the Seawolves, they're coached by Katie Bergeron-Stenard in her 8th season. She has 139 career wins at Southern Maine. She's a graduate of Bowdoin College, where she scored over 1,200 points and one of the better scorers over the years. Assisted by Patrick Haviland, Juliana Lafrene, Abigail Young, and Shay Pickering. The Seawolves 8-1 overall, 2-1 in the conference. Their conference loss was to UMA, 74-63. They're 4-0 at home, 4-1 on the road. SMCC scores 72.4 points a game while giving up 53.9. The shooting percentages for the Seawolves, 38.3 from the floor, 33.3 behind the arc, and 61.3 at the foul line. Their last game was down at Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and they defeated the Great Bay Herons by a score of 54-45. When they turn the calendar to 2024, they'll have 6 straight home games, starting with CCRI on the 6th. So this is the last game of the semester for both teams. Seawolves are led in double figures by Maddie York at 15.1, AJ Andrews at 10.2. Andrews also leads the rebounding, 11.1. Ember Hastings gets 5.6 rebounds a game. Jenna Philbrook, 5.5 rebounds a game. In assists, AJ Andrews, a post player, has 3.4 assists along with Jenna Philbrook, 3.4. Hope Butler has 3 assists a game. For Central Maine Mustangs, led by head coach Andrew Morong in his 12th season, and we added up the wins, 289 coming into the season. The Mustangs 10-1, so that adds up to 299 wins. So by all sources here, Coach Morong might have 300 wins at the end of the night. He's a native of Bath, Maine, and a graduate of the University of Maine. Again, the Mustangs 10-1 overall, 4-0 in the conference. They're 5-0 at home, 5-1 away. CM scores 87.6 points a game while giving up 54.4. Shooting percentages from the field, 44.1, from long distance, 27.6, and at the foul line, 66.2. They're coming off a win last weekend in Rhode Island, and they defeated a very tough CCRI team that plays in the upper division of the junior college ranks. They controlled the first half, the Mustangs did, very convincingly. CCRI made some inroads in the second half, but the Mustangs prevailed 67-58. Their next game after tonight will not be to January 13th. They'll be in Vermont at Vermont State Randolph, and then they'll be at Paul Smith's on the 14th. Home game here on the 15th against Vermont State Johnson. Looking at the individuals for the Mustangs, leading scorer Ella Levine, 19.8 points a game. Yolene DeFort, 11 points a game. They're in double digits. A double-double for Ella Levine as she averages 11.3 rebounds a game. Destiny Mora-Lopez, 6.5 boards a game. For assists, Rosa Prieto, 4 assists a game. Riley Hebler, 3.3, and Chantel Willette, 3.1. Last year, these teams played 3 games, and Central Maine won them all during the regular season, 73-40, 53-40, and in the playoffs on this court, they defeated Southern Maine 66-48. So right about now, Rob Munzing is going to be interviewing head coach Andrew Morong of the Central Maine Mustangs. All right, take it away, Rob Munzing.
So, Coach, we've got the big rivals in here tonight, and, you know, it's one of those things that when it comes up, you know, your motivation probably doesn't need to be a long speech, Coach.
Yeah, no, if you can't get excited for this, you probably shouldn't be playing basketball at any level. This is the premier game in the state of Maine in college athletics. You don't find this environment anywhere else. These two games every year are really special, and more people in the state of Maine need to know about it.
Well, you know, you've got the student body. They're going to be a big factor in here, kind of a sixth player for you tonight as they will come out in force.
Yeah, absolutely. We love, you know, Cozy Kirk Hall. They call it that for a reason, right? It feels like everyone's sitting right on top of you, and especially down in that corner opposite our bench. Got some hockey boys, some baseball boys pretty much on the floor, so I love that.
Well, you come in healthy, Coach. Everybody's ready to go here, and you've always featured a full lineup here against your opponents. And kids going to get in. You're going to get anybody in early that just to get them in to get the nerves off, Coach? Is that a rotation pattern that you're going to maybe speed up a little bit tonight?
Yeah, I think Winnie Larachelle's going to get an earlier look tonight than maybe she has in the last several games. She's just an experienced player. She's been in these games, you know, so it's not a surprise. She's not going to try to do too much. The concern in this game is that you have players go in and try to invent things because they're so yanked up by the adrenaline. And we just need to focus and do our jobs, and Winnie is a do-your-job kind of girl.
Well, you've been on pretty good run against SM over the past few years, basically since we've been covering you guys. I think it goes back, to about 2015.
Yeah.
You've run off quite a streak against them, both regular season and playoffs.
Yeah, but that, you know, the past doesn't mean anything tonight. We know, we learned earlier this season that no matter who we play, we get their championship effort. So, SM is going to pull out all the stops and do everything they can to beat us, and they're going to give us their best effort. And if we don't do the same in return, then we're going to be in trouble.
Well, Coach, want to wish you the very best of luck, and we'll be coming into you during the game here as we're going to be able to key in on coaches. We've got Coach mic'd up here tonight, so that'll be a really exciting thing for us to be able to do. And we'll take a pause here in the pregame. We'll come back. We'll have more pregame activities come back after this.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
What's the grand opening for our esports arena?
We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together.
That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College, Auburn, Maine. Again, Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine, so only about 40 miles away. They're on Casco Bay. We're here at Central Maine. They're on Lake Auburn, nice campus here in the outskirts of Auburn. And it should be a great night for basketball, as we said. We have time to go over the conference leaders. Now we have to mention all the teams don't put every game in. So like some of the exhibition games don't get counted. So, you know, somebody at home, a relative, a friend says, wait a minute, that doesn't seem up to date. So all the teams don't put all the games depending on opposition. So we'll go over some of the players here tonight that are in the top 10 of the YSCC. In scoring, number 1, Ella Levine, 19.8 points a game. For the Seawolves, number 8 in the conference, Maddie York, 15.1. Field goal percentage, Ella Levine is number 1 at 56.7. For the Mustangs, Destiny Mora Lopez, number 2 at 49.3. Also, a couple of more Mustangs, Julian DeFort, 46.2. Likewise, Rosa Prieto, 46.2. And for Southern Maine, Aja Andrews, 40.6 from the field. In three-point stats, Hope Butler has actually made 50% of her shots. 13 out of 26 for Hope Butler. Zoe Bedford of the Mustangs at 38.1. Maddie York of the Seawolves, 37%. And Molly Corbett of CM, 31.3%. Foul shooting, Ella Levine is 4th at 77.5. Destiny Mora Lopez is 5th at 72.7. And Ember Hastings of the Seawolves at 62.1. Leading rebounder, tied for 3rd, Ella Levine. Do you sense a pattern here, Rob? At 11.3. Aja Andrews, 6th in rebounds at 11.1.
Yeah, a nice story in the Sun Journal recently on Ella's start here. Only 17 years old.
So we got a couple other stats we'll mix in along the way, but we're going to be going to the lineups or national anthem.
National anthem first.
National anthem first today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We ask that you please rise and honor America as we play the national anthem. Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College for tonight's women's basketball game between the Southern Maine Seawolves and your Central Maine Mustangs. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Seawolves. Number 1, Hope Butler. Number 2, Jenna Philbrook. Number 24, Maddie York. Number 33, Aja Andrews. Number 34, Ember Hastings. Head coach of the Seawolves, Katie Stenard, and she is assisted by Abby Young, Juliana Lafany, and Patrick Haviland. And now the starting lineup for your Mustangs. From Miami, Florida, number 2, Rosa Prieto. From Fort Collins, Colorado, number 10, Ella Levine. From Auburn, Maine, number 22, Chantel Willett. From Harrelbeek, Belgium, number 25, Yolene DeFore. And from the Dells, Oregon, number 32, Destiny Mora Lopez. Head coach for the Mustangs is Andrew Morong. He is assisted by Tia Day and Abby Nielsen.
Well, we've got Coach mic'd up here today, and let's see what final words he's got for his ladies tonight.
Hey, deep breaths. Okay, deep breaths. Do your job. This is very simple, all right? Rebound, defend, communicate, execute offensively. You don't need to go out there and do anything you've never done before. Just do what you've been taught. It's that simple. What's the script you were talking about? Huh? B. All right? B and then 1. All right, B and then 1 until they stop it. Look for that high-low action with Joe. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3,
see ya.
All right, the message there, right to the point. Again, I like it when they're very concise with the message and not telling them like 7 different things right before the tip, you know?
Exactly.
You know, coaches are good teachers, and sometimes teachers are coaches, about, you know. All right, hope fans again enjoying this one around the country, around the world on Munzing Media Sports. Tap controlled by the Mustangs. Willett has it. The far corner, DeFort, bounce pass inside. Destiny Mora Lopez comes up, around the rim and in. DML has scored. Destiny Mora Lopez. What a great move, Rob, out of the gate.
Well, that's what Coach was talking about. They wanted to go high-low, and exactly well executed by the Mustangs.
Here's Hope Butler over half court.
Hope is an excellent ball handler.
Out of the corner, Maddie York with 3. And there's a roll on the weak side. Jenna Philbrook was there. She's from Rochester, New Hampshire. Put her right back in for a 2-2 game.
Yeah, the miss became a pass.
That's true. Pass inside, stolen away. Ember Hastings has it. Far side to York. They skip it to Andrews, who shoots and gets it. Asia Andrews.
Andrews has been a dominant player in this league for a lot of time. Got the extra COVID year this year, Jim.
Yes. She's from Norwalk, Connecticut. 4-2 Seawolves. There's Levine. Levine drives, shut off by the double team. Somehow kept alive. Levine miraculously gets it back. 8 to shoot. Prieto with it. DeFort for 3. Bang! With the shot clock running down. Yolene DeFort. In the middle of the night in Belgium, they woke up, I think.
Well, sometimes, Jim, offense by accident is the best offense you can get here. You're going to see it. Shot clock winding down. They were able to get it off just before the shot clock. Going to see it right here. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind, but.
Butler gets it across with about a second and a half to spare. She directs some traffic. Down in the corner, York. They go back out front. Andrews, high post, bounce pass to the baseline to Hastings. York on the drive. The floating shot is good. Nice touch by Maddie York, the junior from Nobleboro, Maine.
Yeah.
Lincoln Academy product.
Yeah, Maddie, one of the sharpshooters in the league for sure. Always a threat from three-point land, got a sweet shot.
Levine goes inside DeFort. Back out, Mora Lopez, back rim. Rebound, York. Didn't York have like 9 3-pointers in one game last year?
She did, yes.
I got to check it again. 6-5 Seawolves. Butler being closely guided by DeFort. Underneath, Hastings overshoots. Rebound, weak side, Prieto. Mustangs on the run. Prieto stops, shoots, does not get it. Nice rebound by Jenna Philbrook. Andrews gave the ball back to Butler, who'll bring it across. You saw her early in her career at UMA, correct, Rob?
Yes, and UMA gave the Mustangs some fits with Hope Butler being one of the ball handlers breaking the press.
Inside pass stolen away by Levine. Andrews defending. Levine, no good. Rebound Mustangs. In the lane, Willette, no good. Rebound Andrews. Couple of good looks for CM that time. 6.5 remaining, first period. Jim Toomey along with Rob Munzing. Joe Nelson on the camera on Munzing Media Sports. Hastings dribbles, gives up the dribble. Out to Andrews behind the arc. 10 to shoot, Seawolves. Butler stops, shoots. She's got it. Nice soft touch by Hope Butler. Mustangs almost threw it away, but Prieto catches up with it. 4 minutes in. Southern Maine by 3. DeFort swings it to Levine. Levine gives the head, nods the head. Mora Lopez backs in. Mora Lopez does not get the angle. Pretty good defense by Andrews that time. Butler calling the play. DeFort defending. On the far side, York. Philbrook goes inside to Andrews, back outside, off the front rim by Hastings. Levine picks up the rebound. Prieto brings it up. Mustangs slow it down just a little bit. Levine, sort of a high post. Lopez more outside. Willette fakes, spins into the lane. Willette goes all the way, lays it in. A very methodical shot, thought process by Willette that time.
Could almost read it step by step, inch by inch.
Around and off by Ember Hastings. She's from Hollis, Maine, out of Bonnie Eagle High School. Here comes Levine, bounce pass, up and good. Nice drive by Mora Lopez, got the right angle, and now the Mustangs are up by 1. 4.5 to go, first quarter.
Terrific pace here, Jim. No fouls called. We've been up and it looks like hockey.
Yes, you're right. No fouls on the board. Halfway through the shot clock, Seawolves. York dribbles out front, thought about it, gave it to Andrews. Nice catch by Philbrook. 5 to shoot. Philbrook underneath. Here's a baseline shot by Butler with 2 seconds on the shot clock, and Hope Butler is going to the foul line.
Here's that Chantel Willette. Yeah, Hope's a terrific all-around player. Handles the ball well.
She averages 7.4 points a game.
We also have big games going on from UMA tonight up at the Civic Center. Those 2 games, Nate and Andy covering those from Munzing Media.
That one halfway down, it came out. Here's Ella Levine. She can play any position 1 through 5, Ella Levine.
Yes, she can, yeah. And she's turned 18 according to the folks at home.
Okay. Oh, blocked by Andrews. But out of bounds, so it will be Mustangs basketball.
Sorry about that, had the long transition up.
15 on the shot clock. Molly Corbett, number 5, is checked in for the Mustangs. Levine down deep, double teamed. Turnover to the Seawolves. Jenna Philbrook, out by the Mustangs logo, calls the play. DeFort guarding her. Maddie York fires up for 3. Off the left side of the backboard, but the rebound up and in. That was Jenna Philbrook on the putback. DeFort for 3, off the rim, long rebound tracked down by York. Southern Maine has a 1-point lead in the basketball. 3:10 remaining, first quarter. On the far side, Butler goes inside to Andrews. Andrews went one way, came back the other way, and she got a friendly roll on the away gym for a 12-9 lead.
Yeah, the friendly confines of Kirk Hall helped a lot of shooters out over the years. The rims are really soft here.
Levine out front, starts a drive, keeps going the other way, and Ella Levine is going to shoot two. For the Seawolves, number 40 checking in, Hannah Thornton, 6'2", first-year player from Kittery, Maine, out of Trape Academy. And also Jalen Bartolome, number 11, 5'5" sophomore from Sanford, Maine, Sanford High School. So obviously she knows Riley Hebler of the Mustangs. And Levine went 1 out of 2, correct, Rob? Levine came in 31 out of 40 at the foul line. Butler being picked up by Riley Hebler, who has checked in. Three-pointer out of the corner, Seawolves, bang! Jalen Bartolome from long distance. Looks like a couple of Sanford Spartans guarding each other. Bartolome and Hebler. Hebler with it, hands off to Willette. It's Winnie La Rochelle who's checked in, number 20 for the Mustang. What a nice power drive by the aforementioned Riley Hebler. Bringing the ball up, Bartolome loses her balance, but it went to a teammate, York, for three, bang! How about that bounce? 18-12, Seawolves. 1:45 remaining, first quarter. DeFort. Willette changes hands on the dribble. She loses the handle, picked up by Butler. Butler through traffic. And out of bounds, I think. Hazel Hernandez checking in for CM, number 4, 5'3", first-year player from Miami. And Destiny Mora Lopez has returned. It's going to be inbound down in the corner, Southern Maine. Ball comes out to Butler. Guarding her is Molly Corbett. Outside, a three-pointer, no good by Thorson. Rebound Seawolves, no good by Bartolome. Finally pulling the ball away was La Rochelle. Winnie La Rochelle from Rangeley, Maine. Mora Lopez gave it to Hebler. Now La Rochelle for three. Bang! Coach Morong said Winnie La Rochelle was going to come in early, Rob.
Oh, she comes in and makes an impact.
Big three for Winnie. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Seawolves with a 4-point lead and the ball. Inside, pass stolen away by Hernandez. Hazel, bounce pass. Mora Lopez comes up short. The rebound, no good, and weak side rebound, Hallie Tripp, who just checked in. Number 10 for the Seawolves, first year from Searsmont, Maine, Belfast High School. Blocking foul. First foul on Hebler, second on the team. Asia Andrews back in. 21 on the shot clock. Inbounding, number 10, Haley Tripp, I just mentioned. High off the glass. And then a foul. Butler went to the left hand. It wouldn't go, but in the ensuing action, Haley Tripp picked up the foul. Again, she's from Belfast. I've done a number of radio games from Belfast back in the day, Rob. And don't say it was a crystal set either. Stolen away. 8 seconds to go. Southern Maine trying to get the last shot. Bartolome fires it up. It's just a little short. So a back and forth first quarter. In the end, the lead goes to Southern Maine. It's Southern Maine 18, Central Maine 14 on Munzing Media Sports. Welcome back. Southern Maine with the ball. Stolen away. Around the rim and out by Hernandez. Or Prieto, I beg your pardon. Excellent effort by Prieto. The ball wouldn't fall. In the first quarter, the Seawolves 8 out of 17 from the floor, 2 out of 4 from long distance, 0 for 2 at the foul line. Central Maine 6 out of 17 from the floor, 1 out of 2 from long distance, 1 out of 2 at the foul line. Each team with 3 turnovers. Officials having a conference there. Total rebounds, 10 for Southern Maine, 9 for Central Maine.
Discussing shot clock maybe, Jim? I saw them. I think they pointed to it. Mr. Coffin pointed up that way.
I don't know. 22 shot clock says. Yeah, they're going to restart at the 30. They did that pretty quickly. Drives me nuts in the NBA where they spend about 3 minutes deciding if it's 9.8 or 9.7 on the clock. All right by our broadcast position. Hernandez out to Corbett. Hernandez, or Prieto rather, so it's Prieto, Hernandez, Destimoro Lopez, Corbett, and DeFort. Or rather, DeFort. There's a three-pointer. Bang! That was Molly Corbett, the first year from Otisfield, Maine. Oxford Hills High School cuts it to 1.
And Molly has been finding that three-point range regularly here, Jim.
Tripp is fouled.
Yeah, they run a play here for Morley. Take a look at it. Watch it come off the double screen. There's a good double screen right there. Loosens Morley up. Morley catch, release, knocks it home.
She's 31% from long distance coming in. Once you start 30 or above, mathematically, that's better. You know what I'm saying? As you do the math versus twos over the course of a long action. Butler comes up short, gets her own rebound. It's the bottom of the rim. Rebound, Destimoro Lopez. Quickly in the front court is Hernandez. Three-pointer. This time Corbett short. Rebound grabbed off the floor by Hastings. Bartolome changes hands and lays it in.
Good finish.
2017, Southern Maine. DeFort. Prieto slowing it down, directs some traffic. Hands off to Hernandez. Corbett returns it this side. They try to get Mora Lopez. The pass was high.
Here's the ball. Bartolome finish right here. Goes up left-handed. Pretty well defended.
Maddie York, Flips into the front court to Andrews. York by the midcourt stripe. Seawolves slowing it down halfway through the shot clock. Butler has it, being pestered by Corbett. .11 on the shot clock. York wants somebody to move. Butler comes to her. Closely guarded, Prieto. Butler, left-handed, no good. Nice rebound, Ella Levine on the tippy-toe rebound. Running the court to Fort. Comes up short. Rebound, Levine, no good. And then A.J. Andrews takes it away.
Andrews, one of the leading rebounders in the YSCC for a number of years.
She's experienced now, too, as you said. Really experienced. 15 to shoot. Butler being watched closely by Prieto. Macy Brown in there, 15. She's a first year from Deer Isle, Maine. Went to Deer Isle Stonington High School. The Mariners of Deer Isle Stonington. Macy Brown, 4 for 7 at the foul line this year. Now 4 for 8. Averages 6 points a game. And gets the roll on that one, 1 out of 2. 21-17. Hope Butler's going to get a rest. Prieto being closely guarded by Bartolome. Is the running shot, and what do they call? 3 seconds? Turnover, Central Maine. Jenna Philbrick brings it up. And let's see. Prieto going to pick up the foul. Has 3 quick fouls against the Mustangs less than 3 minutes into the period. Ball comes out to Andrews. She fakes, gives it to the far side to York for 3. A little too strong. Rebound Seawolves, and Jalen Bartolome got it. And now they're going to call a foul on Bartolome.
Yeah, Hebler took the charge.
Seven minutes exactly remaining second period. Southern Maine 21, Central Maine 17 on Munzing Media Sports.
Trying to get a wet spot up, it looks like. Danny Neto doing a little work there.
Hebler brings it up. Hands off to Levine. Chantel Willette, little too strong off the glass. Rebound, Hebler. Hebler got blocked up top, but I think they call the foul down low. Nice effort by Riley Hebler.
Yeah, 2 good plays by Hebler. One on the defensive end, that one on the offensive board. The shortest kid on the floor getting the rebound. And Riley does that quite often.
8 out of 15 at the free throw stripe. Averages 3.5 points a game, but there's a lot of positive things, not all of them showing on the scorebook. 1 out of 2 that trip. The rebound by DeFort. And now they're going to call traveling on Southern Maine as the ball got loose. That was a rough sequence.
That's a tough one. That's a tough call on Andrews. She's just going down to make the play.
Excuse me. Baseline inbounds play. Mauro Lopez looking for help. Maddie York at the tie-up. It's going to be Seawolves basketball. Bringing across the timeline, trying to. Hebler with the steal. Riley Hebler looks over her shoulder, lays it up and in. Riley Hebler's been intense since she's been in there.
Boy, has she made some plays.
Here comes Southern Maine. York for three. Bang. Maddie York was hiding down in that left corner, if you could believe. Hiding because she's well known.
Yeah, she's one of the premier three-point bombardiers in the league.
Baseline shot, no good by Willette. Rebound Bartolome, or rather Philbrook, I beg your pardon. Philbrook back to York for another three. High off the rim. Rebound that's Philbrook, came up short. Loose ball rebound Willette. Outlet pass to DeFort. And again, the pass is too high. Hope Butler returns for Southern Maine.
Seawolf's doing a good job on the boards against the Mustangs here tonight. They're getting second chance opportunities.
Southern Maine has 6 offensive rebounds.
There you go.
They're also very sneaky about their double teams.
Coach Morong is going for maintenance duty, apparently.
What I'm saying about the double team, it isn't obvious. Like somebody comes off another player really quickly if the ball is there.
And Coach Morong getting some work done here. You would think we'd have somebody who could do that, Jim.
Well, you may have to join the custodial union now.
Yeah. I don't think he was happy having to do that.
No, his mopping motion was a little intense, huh? You know, those bottom line of any job description, small print, any other duties as assigned.
Yeah, it's assigned, yeah.
All right, 4-point lead for the Seawolves.
It's a good game.
Butler being guided by Hebler. Little contact we play on. Coming out of the corner is Philbrook. Halfway through the shot clock, they have plenty of time. York gives up her dribble, looks for help. Andrews comes way out to help. 8 to shoot. And they're going to call a bumping foul on Riley Hebler. And I think it's going to be 2 shots for the Seawolves. Or is it?
Team 4.
Okay, it is the 4. Boy, they changed that to 4 really quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought that was left over from before. Halfway through the second period. Macy Brown back in. Brown changes hands. A scoop shot, Macy Brown. People down at Deer Hall Stonington like that move. 26 to 20. Southern Maine with the lead. Levine gets a screen. Levine goes in. Nice defense, Andrews. Macy Brown picks it up. Gave it back to Andrews, and now Butler will bring it across. Butler still has it. Baseline, she's shut off by a couple of Mustangs. And traveling on the Seawolves.
Here's that nice move by Brown inside on the last possession there. You can see the shot go up, and she worked it into that position there. Did a fantastic job of it and finished the play.
Prieto can be picked up by Butler. Bounce pass, Mora Lopez. Winnie La Rochelle back in. They go inside Mora Lopez and taken away. Excellent defense, Macy Brown. Brown still with it. Hands off to Philbrook. Philbrook backs out. She's being guarded by DeFort. Andrews on that far side looking underneath. 8 to shoot. Butler tracks it down. There's a steal by Prieto. Prieto controls and lays it up and in. What a play. Aggressive move by Prieto at midcourt. Then she had to change angles, Rob, and finally went in with a layup. Put a star beside that one.
Yeah, we'll get a replay on that. It was great defense and then good finish on the offense.
Philbrook On the drive, Hastings spins off. Rebound, La Rochelle. Prieto in the front court. Down in the corner, nice catch by DeFort. Still 20 to shoot. Willett looking things over. DeFort on the far side, dribbles this way, dribbles down the lane. And the Seawolves held the ground in there, and it's going to be a tie-up. Possession, Mustangs.
Here's that Prieto. Great play here, Rosa, with the steal, and then had to control the ball. She did a great job of doing that. Here we go, pick her up on the underneath camera.
That was quite a play, Ron.
Surely was.
Marnie Reese in there for the Mustangs, number 23. 6-foot first-year player. La Rochelle for three, off the rim. Tracked down by Reese. Somehow she saves it. Nice catch by Prieto. Still have 15 to shoot. Willett backs in. Reese cuts to the hoop, and she was fouled. Marnie Reese from Glenelg, North Australia, went to Adelaide School. She averages 5.5 points a game. She's 11 out of 22 on the foul line this year. First foul on Macy Brown. Right down the middle with that one.
One of the things the Mustangs have not been going to their full court pressure defense, Jim, in this first half much.
2 for 2 for Marnie Reese. He contributes, coming off the bench very quickly.
Here comes the pressure.
Seawolves with a 2-point lead. We knew this was going to be competitive right from the opening tip. Nobody taking any plays off, for sure. They go baseline in there to Hastings. The other side, Brown. Now here's a three-pointer, Butler. High off the rim, and it's going to be tracked down by Asia Andrews. Shot clock reset to 20.
There's another second chance opportunity for the Seawolves, Jim. They've had multiples.
Here's another steal. Prieto coming in from the left side. Up and in. Rosa says, I can go in from the right, I can go in from the left. And a foul in the back court. It's going to be 2 shots. Prieto picked up the foul. The game is tied, but we're going to walk to our left.
Yeah, we had a pretty good inkling how this was going to play, Jim. The common opponent is UMA, and that was a very competitive game. Both of the Seawolves and the Mustangs had very competitive games with UMA. UMA beat the Seawolves, but that was back and forth for a long time, just like this one. UMA pulled ahead a little bit, and of course the
buzzer beater by
the buzzer
Mora
beater.
Lopez.
Yeah, I was trying to remember the time. It was about 4 seconds left in the game with Mora Lopez, and
it wasn't from outside, but she had to dribble in and be aware of the time, right?
It was a nice pick set by DeFort on that, and
2 for 2 that trip for Hope Butler.
The top 3 teams in the league are really, really competitive with each other, and they seem to have had their way with some of the other teams.
Yes.
But the top 3, anybody.
Three-pointer, Corbett, no good. Weak side rebound by Butler. Seawolves, the lead in the basketball. Maddie York goes to the left-handed dribble. In the lane, up and good. I think that was Ember Hastings. That's what it was. I was screened out by the official. Willett stops, goes to Reese. Reese tries to power away up, and it works. I thought Marnie Reese was going to go on the left side of the hoop. She went to the left-handed dribble and came out the other side and laid it in.
Marnie's been big in here, coming in offensively, giving them a little oomph.
Three-pointer, in and out. That was halfway down by Bartolome. Willett with the basketball, being watched closely by Hastings. From 18 feet, no good by Willett. Rebound by Hastings. She's 5'7", but she has good rebound stats. Butler being watched by Hernandez.
half a second difference.
Bang! Maddie York with an NBA three. Inside, no good by Reese that time, but the Mustangs are going to have one more possession. 5-point Seawolves lead. Hannah Thornton goes in. Andrews comes out. Coach Tenard doesn't want a foul by Andrews in this situation. Willette to trigger it in. Goes way out. Back to Willette. She's got to shoot. It does not go. Excellent first half of basketball. But as they go to the locker room, it's a 5-point lead. Southern Maine 33, Central Maine 28 on Munzing Media Sports.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
What's the grand opening for our esports arena?
We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together.
That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Pliable helps high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. New name, image, and likeness opportunities are a game changer for athletes and for businesses. To learn more about social media marketing and endorsement opportunities for your brand, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707.
As always,
That's the front of the net.
little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sit right here.
helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary downs in the heart. The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting.
Deep breath. CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
You have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Forensics has grown so much and it's very beneficial to the criminal justice system. I was always one of those kids that watched Forensic Files. That was something I loved. Just a science person all around, I always have been. The instructors are some of the top forensic experts in Maine. They really know what they're talking about. They've been there, done that. CMCC is very lucky to have people like this. I'm an intro to criminal justice and criminal law and report writing. It's a lot of the baseline of things I have to be knowledgeable about. I want to do crime scene photography. The forensic science program is preparing me to start thinking like what's important here, what do I need to look for like right off the bat. You never know what you're going to find.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
What's the grand opening for our esports arena?
We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together.
That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
All right, welcome back, Central Maine Community College. Jim Toomey along with Rob Munzing, Joe Nelson on the camera. We're at halftime of the women's game. Men's game to follow around 8 o'clock. It's Southern Maine leading Central Maine 33-28. Let's look at the team stats first. From the floor, Southern Maine shooting 42%. Central Maine at 33%. From behind the arc, Southern Maine 4 out of 10. Central Maine 2 out of 6. At the free throw line, Seawolves 3 out of 6. Mustangs 4 out of 6. 9 turnovers for CM, 8 for SM. Total rebounds very close. 20 for Southern Maine, 18 for Central Maine. Individually for the Seawolves, Maddie York in double digits with 11. She had 3 threes. 5 points for Jalen Bartolome. Hope Butler checked in with 4 points. Had 3 rebounds, did a lot of the ball handling. Jenna Philbrook, 4 points and 6 rebounds. And she's listed at 5'4" from Rochester, New Hampshire. So quickness being used for those rebounds. Asia Andrews, 4 points. Macy Brown came off the bench, got 3 points. Ember Hastings has a basket for 2. Also seeing action in the first quarter, Haley Tripp, Hannah Thorson. And I think that's all the players that played for the Seawolves. On the other side of the ledger, as they say, Central Maine Mustangs. Riley Hebler had some good minutes, had 5 points. Rosa Prieto, a couple of steals and a couple of baskets for 4. Marnie Reese, 4 points in really only a couple of minutes. Another 4-point scorer was Destiny Mora Lopez. She had 3 rebounds. Molly Corbett hit a basket from long distance for her 3. Likewise for Yolene DeFort, a 3-point basket for 3. Winnie La Rochelle has a bucket for 2. And also Chantel Willette, a bucket for 2. Ella Levine has only attempted 4 shots. She has 5 rebounds. Levine 1 out of 2 at the foul line. So the Seawolves obviously aware of where Ella Levine is at all times. Also seeing action, Hazel Hernandez. So checking for fouls. I don't think anybody's in any foul trouble. 2 fouls for Hebler, 2 for Prieto. And every other player in the game has only 1. They let him play a lot, especially in the first quarter. And then a few more fouls were called in the second quarter. Rob, this game, this is like as advertised, or, you know, if you looked in the crystal ball, it's an easy prediction to predict what kind of a game these matchups are going to be.
Well, when you looked at the UMA game, as I said in the first half, you really saw how this thing was going to match up. And we're getting what we thought we would, and fans have rolled in here. It's a continuing increasing crowd, Jim, as the evening goes on. So it's going to be packed to the gills in here for the second half of this one, and as well for the men's game coming up. We'll have both that game. Just to let you know, folks, if you're watching one of our streaming services here for the first time, we will have a separate men's game. So this game will close, and then the men's game will come up in its own separate place, wherever you're watching. Of course, there's many places that you could be watching this game, whether it's on the Facebook page of CM Athletics, the Munson Media Facebook page, also out on both of our YouTube situations. And we know people have various things. Some people aren't Facebook people. They don't want to be on Facebook. So we're also out on YouTube. We're also out on Boxcast. You can also watch it on your big screen TV by going and subscribing to the Boxcast app. Download that app, search for Munzing Media, and then you can watch this game right on your TV. Multitude of ways to watch it, as you've seen the ladies for the Seawolves warm up. We'll get into the huddle here to start the second half for the Mustangs, and we've got Coach Morong mic'd up. I think we only had the one timeout in the first half, right, Jim? We didn't.
That is true.
Yeah, that was it. So we didn't get to that often. And
you know, any chance that you and I are going to be on camera quickly evaporated when we found out they could be watching us in a full 42 or 52-inch screen. See?
Yeah, we don't want that.
We might have gone. We might have been on a little bit if it was an iPad computer, but.
So Joe, we're going to ask Joe to get in the huddle here for us, and we'll bring Coach up.
man-to-man, push the ball, all right? Let's go 3 next time, all right, down. Look for that high-low option out of it if that shot's not there, all right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good, go sell it right now. Go sell it, go sell it, go sell it.
Okay, he's calling 3. I think that's the defense, I'm guessing.
Well, we didn't see as much pressure out of the Mustangs, that full court pressure, and we'll see what they pick up here in the second half. It's you got to credit Hope Butler for part of the reason for not doing that. Hope's an excellent ball handler. She's going to get the inbound pass here, possibly. No, they won't.
Philbrook with the ball, being watched by Levine. On the far side is York. Goes to Andrews, who faces the basket. Baseline pass. Hastings turns, shoots high off the glass and good. What a shot by Ember Hastings.
Hastings has had a good game.
Levine across the lane. Mora Lopez does not get the roll. Gets her own rebound, goes up a little too heavy. Rebound bounces around, grabbed out of the air by Butler. A couple of good looks underneath for the Mustangs.
Yeah, everything contested though, Jim. I think you made that point in the first half, and well spoken too, because the Seawolves have got after it underneath.
Maddie York for 3. Spins off. The rebound up and in by Jenna Philbrook. Came under the basket, came up the other side for a 9-point Seawolves lead. And then a foul now on Philbrook.
Well, this is a great start, second half for the Seawolves. They're coming out after it.
Jalen Bartolome gonna come in for Philbrook. That was Philbrook's second foul. So right by the Mustangs bench. Willett inbounds to Mora Lopez on the far side. Prieto stops, shoots, does not get it. And knocked out by the Seawolves. Yulene DeFort will start the play. Baseline out of bounds play. Willett goes to DeFort. Out to Mora Lopez. 3-pointer, short. That was missed by Prieto in the lane. Ella Levine hangs it on the rim. And now they're going to call a foul on Levine.
Opportunities underneath for the Mustangs, just not dropping, Jim.
No, they aren't.
Credit the Seawolves for contesting everything.
And they're going to call a foul down in the corner.
DeFort.
Yolene DeFort picks up the foul, her first. Team second.
Here comes the pressure.
Andrews gives up a dribble, goes to Hastings, who gives it to Butler. Butler brings it across. Bounce pass underneath. They go back outside. York for 3. Little too long on that one. Rebound grab by Prieto. Mustangs in the front court. Prieto stops, shoots, does not get it. Rebound Andrews. Bartolome will bring it up this time. DeFort defending. Comes this near side to York. Guarded by Willett. 10 to shoot, SM. York calls the play. Screen by Andrews. York goes all the way, comes up short. Nice rebound by Rosa Prieto. She's quickly in the front court. Calls the play. Guarded by Bartolome. DeFort to Levine. Willett looks underneath. Willett drives. Mora Lopez to Prieto. Prieto for 3. That rattles off. Rebound DeFort. Shot up and good. Destiny Mora Lopez. Almost a steal, Mustangs. Knocked out of bounds. Seawolves ball. Andrews catches it, holds it high above her head. Gave it to Hastings. Hastings splits defenders, almost loses it. And now we call a tie-up. Possession arrow, Mustangs.
So the pressure starting to pay off a little bit for the Mustangs there.
Prieto being guarded by Bartolome. DeFort goes around the screen, gives it back to Willett. Back to DeFort, who lays it up and in. Nice play between Willett and DeFort.
Beautiful give and go.
Down to a 5-point lead. Hastings to Andrews. Andrews will bring it up. It took too long. 10-second violation.
Here's that little give and go, Jim, that you talked about. DeFort's going to break here to the basket, get the return pass, put it up and in. Hard to fit the replays in the actions. So heavy.
Levine looks over his shoulder, faces the basket. Mora Lopez comes in, fakes, contact. That was a nice pass from Levine to Destiny Mora Lopez.
Don't forget the Mustangs were down 14 to UMA in the second half. Came back, so they've got that capability.
Mora Lopez, one more. I was watching and listening to you guys. I lost internet for about 10 minutes or 12. I came back, I couldn't believe when I saw the score. I was able to see the final winning basket by Destiny Mora Lopez. I thought I was seeing things. Down to a 4-point lead. DeFort guarding Butler. Intense defense by Yulene DeFort. Butler goes to the left-handed dribble. Three-pointer, York, bang. Maddie York likes that deep left corner.
That's Maddie's game right there.
Among other places she could hit as well, but back to 7. Prieto stops, shoots, swish. 40-35 Southern Maine. Bartolome brings it across. And call a foul on Central Maine.
Yeah, watch Rosa here take it on the fly. Pull up in the paint, go up and over Andrews. Beautifully done.
Levine comes out for a break and Molly Corbett comes in. That's the 3rd foul on Levine. Am I reading that correctly?
Yes.
So she's out. I'm trying to see who came back in. Anyway, on the drive, Bartolome all the way through, a little too heavy. Nice rebound. Prieto climbed the ladder. Prieto changes hands. Prieto shoots. Does not get it. And traveling, Southern Maine ball. Pressure in the backcourt, Mustangs. And another foul called against the Mustangs.
Yolene DeFort.
Second foul on her. Prieto's got 5 rebounds. I was just checking that. Andrews gives it to Bartolome. Bartolome brings it across the timeline. 3-pointer York. No good. Rebound Mora Lopez. Prieto quickly in the front court. Less than 5 minutes to go, 3rd period. Mustangs trailing by 5. DeFort almost lost it. Corbett in the corner, comes out of the corner to Willett. Willett fakes, drives. No good. Weak side, out of the air, grabbed by DML. Destiny Mora Lopez cuts it to 3.
I'm not sure Chantel wasn't thinking that. I think she got up for the shot, saw there was no coverage on Mora Lopez, and just kind of passed it to her.
Could be. When I was playing, I said that every time I had an air ball. After a while, they didn't buy it.
Started yelling pass.
Calling the play, Hope Butler being guarded by Corbett. Halfway through the shot clock, Seawolves. Maddie York, a little change of pace. Still has it, hands off to Butler. Corbett defending. A screen by Andrews. It was out of the corner, no good by Bartolome. Rebound picked off the floor by Maura Lopez. Maura Lopez gonna bring it up. Stops, needs some help. Far side to DeFort. DeFort drives, stops, shoots. Does not get it. Rebound Andrews. Andrews pivots and protects. Hope Butler being guarded closely by Corbett, to say the least.
Corbett in full harassment finally gets called on the foul, and the SM bench was saying, hey, that was about 30 seconds ago you could have called that. But they're letting the kids go. Hebler back in. She had an impact in the first half.
Yeah. Jenna Philbrook re-enters the lineup from Rochester, New Hampshire. Spalding. I think their nickname is the Red Raiders.
Wouldn't know, Jim.
Well, I was in New Hampshire during my elementary school days and used to go to Bishop Bradley high school games, Manchester Central. That was decades ago, so. And also Spalding was a rival. Nice job at the foul line by Jalen Bartolome from Sanford, Maine.
Yeah,
again, Riley Hebler, a teammate of hers, with the ball. Hebler, Maura Lopez down there deep, fakes. Gonna try a scoop shot, and I think she's going to the line.
Gonna shoot two?
Maura Lopez, 1 out of 2 at the line. Again, came into the game shooting 73%. And gets the friendly roll at the home. Excuse me, the home gym. One out of 2, rebound Andrews. Bring the ball up, Bartolome. Riley Hebler on the defense, got a piece of it. The ball is loose. Bartolome will get it back. Butler wants some motion. 10 to shoot, Seawolves. DeFort is defending. Out of the corner, here comes the jump shot. A little bit too long by Macy Brown, who's back in.
Good defensive sequence here for the Mustangs.
It was. Willette in front of her own bench, dribbles towards the middle of the court. Willette around and lays it up and in. Chantel Willette, that was sort of a methodical drive. She did like the full circle route. 1 point Seawolves lead. Double team in the back court. And a timeout call by Coach Katie Bergeron-Stenard.
Yeah, here's Willette's take. We'll get Joe to get in on the huddle for us. We'll pick that up after the replay.
Them catch back here. They only have 3 to cross, okay? Let them cut back this way. Cannot lose shooter in transition, okay? Keep toying with them. That was great. She had no idea that trap was coming. All right, good job. Deep breaths here. Deep breaths. All right, here we go. Every time we have dribble drive, your 33 is going all the way to the ball. Step to the hoop, showing your palms. You tend to like stand back and watch, and then wait for the shot to go up to rebound. Step in for the pass.
Some team coaching, some individual coaching you heard there from Coach Andrew Morong. We want to thank Coach for miking up.
Now the Seawolves only have 3 seconds to get it across, and they do. But the referee was telling them they use 7 seconds in the back court, but they get it up quite easily.
Good officiating.
Yes. Butler being guided by DeFort. DeFort with the height advantage, but Butler on the left-handed drive. I think she's going to shoot 2.
Going to be 3 on Yolene.
Yolene DeFort seems to be very quick, has excellent defensive position. Of course, she has a little more height, and sometimes that is a positive factor. Negative for the player trying to get around her on visibility sometimes. So Butler makes the first one. She's 3 out of 5 at the line. And 2 for 2 that trip for Hope Butler out of Rockland, Maine, Oceanside High School. I was up in that area quite a long time when it was Rockland High School in Class B and Georges Valley in Class C of Thomaston, and I think they consolidated now for about 10 or 11 years, and have done very well in a number of sports.
Yeah, Oceanside boys over 100 points last night in their game. Over 100.
Of course, the girls basketball as well.
Yes.
Among other things. Willette drives. It scored a basket, I think. Hung on the rim, defied gravity, and I think it was tipped in by the spirit of Sir Isaac Newton.
Here it is. Boy, Chantel's been the offensive star here tonight, taking it strong to the basket here. Up with the left hand, up and in, rolls it in. Here's the free throw.
That was for the tie. I think that was a violation that wouldn't have counted anyway. Violation Mustangs along the foul lane. Seawolves by 1 with 2 minutes to go in this third period.
Hernandez, good defend on the ball.
Guess she creates some havoc. Butler brings it across. And what a steal by the aforementioned Hernandez, and then they give it back. And going to the line, I think, is Jalen Bartolome. Boy, Hernandez came from a blind side and disrupted that, but in the ensuing action, Bartolome was fouled and shooting 2. Bartolome 1 out of 2 at the line. Came into the game 5 out of 8 at the line. Right down the middle with that one. Two for 2 for Bartolome. Back up to a 3-point lead. Hernandez in the front court. Stops, shoots, comes up short, rebound. Right. Maddie York lost it. Driving is Hernandez. Hernandez trying to track it down, but Hope Butler gets there first. Seawolves on the run. Mustangs get back. And I think there was contact over there. They're only going to call an out-of-bounds play.
Coach Shanad's got her palms out going, what?
Your call. You can see it. Your call.
I was a little surprised myself. In the lane. What a move. Macy Brown. She didn't start, Rob, but she's done a lot of things.
She surely has. That was a runner on the line.
Back up to 5. Hebler drives. Bounce pass across the lane. No good. Reese, another try, Reese. And traveling Mustangs. This is a big 102 here, Rob.
Surely is. Mustangs have cut it to 1. Good response by the Seawolves.
It could be like down to 2, or it could be up around 9, depending on a couple of possessions. Double team Mustangs. Somehow the ball got out to Bartolome, who shoots, comes up short, grabbed underneath. Now here's a drive up overhead, York, and she traveled. Macy Brown got it to the driver. Down to 42 seconds and a 5-point Southern Maine lead. They basically have led the whole game, right, Rob?
They have, yes.
Chantel Willette right here from Auburn. Hebler shut off. Hernandez. Hernandez takes it deep across the lane. Nobody home. Maddie York says, thank you very much. I'll bring it up. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 20. Southern Maine bench wants one shot. Butler goes around Reese. York from downtown. In. In, out, and back in for a delayed bang. Maddie York is excited. The Southern Maine bench empties. At the end of 3 quarters, in this in-state matchup of the YSCC women's action, Southern Maine 50, Central Maine 42 on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, we'll stay right here for the huddle.
We can't guard it from the sideline. All right, we got to know where they are. All right, their ball coming out. All right, hands high. All right, we get a stop. All right, then we need to come down and get a bucket. 41, get 2 feet in the paint. Be ready to knock it, lay it in, guys. It's there all day, okay? All right, deep breath. We have all 5 of our timeouts left. The next possession, arrow, is going to be ours, so if you get in a scrum, just tie it up. All right, deep breath. We've been here before. All right, let's go.
Cool, calm, and collected in the huddle, Coach Morong.
I like that little detail. Well, 2 details. We got plenty of timeouts. And if there's a loose ball situation, go after it, but don't be super aggressive for the foul. Just play it to get the tie-up, because we have the arrow.
ABC, Jim, ABC, always be coaching.
That's right.
Always be coaching.
It is Southern Maine ball to start this 4th quarter. Butler changing hands on the dribble. On the drive, Brown kicks it out to Butler in front of her own bench. Here's a drive, up and good. Macy Brown.
Difference maker.
52-42. Down to Mora Lopez, who lays it in. Assist to Rosa Prieto. Levine on the bench with 3 fouls. Change of pace dribble by Butler. Corbett is the defender. Butler takes it all the way, high off the glass, got the side of the backboard actually. Corbett has the rebound. Quickly in the front court. Willette calls the play. Prieto being watched by Brown. 3-pointer Corbett. Spins off, rebound Brown. Finds Butler, always a good choice. Maddie York stops, shoots, does not get it. Rebound right to Willette. And contact, and they call player control foul on Chantel Willette. Bartolome holding her ground. Created the defense.
Take a look at it. Let you see what you think at home. Oh boy.
Close call?
Yeah.
All right, Butler calls the play. 8.5 to go. Seawolves by 8. Plenty of time to shoot. Macy Brown stops, goes to the baseline. York spinning now. It goes halfway down for York and comes out. Rebound Willette. Prieto almost loses it. She does lose it via the travel.
Ella Levine on the bench, Jim, as you said, with 3, but I think she's probably not going to be there long.
Steal by the Mustangs. Willette across the lane. Hope Butler disrupted it. Maddie York started a drive, somehow kept it going. York for 3. Rebound grab by DeFort. I'm not sure the Mustangs have got back-to-back baskets and possessions for a long time. You know that?
That's a good point.
3-pointer. That one almost went in. The rebound to Ford is good. Long shot by Prieto. DeFort. Put it back. Here comes Ella Levine in the game. Their only point tonight was at the foul line. And a tie-up.
10 seconds.
10 seconds was okay. Good call, Rob. Prieto looking over to Coach Morong. Prieto calling the play. She's being watched closely by Bartolome. Levine faces the basket. Levine drives, blocked by Andrews. Baseline inbounds play for the Mustangs. Levine to start the play. Bounce pass to the corner to Ouellette. Mora Lopez outside. And it's going to be Mustangs ball. Hustling after it was Macy Brown along with Yolene DeFort. Ball comes into Levine. Prieto gives up her dribble, finds Ouellette. 4 to shoot. Ouellette. Loose ball picked up by Destiny Mora Lopez as the shot clock was winding down.
Offense by accident. You'll take it.
Brown back out to Butler. Butler calls play number 2. And there's a foul by Levine. And that is her 4th. What do you think? Coach Moran going to play out the string with Levine? 6:36 to go.
Going to get Corbett in, I believe.
Butler with the ball. 15 to shoot. There's a shot. It's going to be wide by Brown. Rebound thrown up by the Mustangs, by Bartolome, I believe, as I was screened. Mustangs got the ball. Mora Lopez to Ouellette. Mora Lopez drives and lays it halfway down and out. Gets her own rebound. The ball comes loose. Mustangs ball on the arrow. York and Philbrook entering the game for SM. Corbett coming in for the Mustangs for Levine. What do you think she'll be out? Minute and a half?
Well, you got to save her for some offensive possessions here coming down the stretch. So
it could be offensive defense.
You
You're
might
right.
get some substitutions, offense or defense.
You are right, Robert. Mora Lopez stops, shoots, and gets it.
Mora Lopez been difference here second half.
Yes.
Got to be probably leading scorer.
A 2-point lead with Southern Maine with 5:56 to go. She has 16 points, 8 rebounds, 7 for 14 shooting for the junior from La Dalles, Oregon, the great Northwest. Found her way to Central Maine Community College, and everybody's here is glad she did. Butler stolen by Hebler, and it's going to be white ball, or rather Corbett.
What a play by Molly Corbett.
She almost got an interview with you, Rob, coming over the table.
I was able to get an arm on her and save her from ending up literally inside the broadcast pavilion here. See if I get a replay on that.
And I was ducking behind you. You didn't see me.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah. Well, if you lost your balance, I would have helped. What a hustle play, though, by Corbett. Mustangs trying to tie it, go ahead. Mora Lopez gets it down deep, fakes, tries to get a shot off, comes up short. Up again by Mora Lopez, no good. She's working very hard in there. I'll tell you, Destiny Mora Lopez.
Corbett
picks the pocket. Down to Hernandez, up and good! Prieto, beg your pardon, Prieto ties it at 52 at the 5:15 mark. And it's gonna be Mustangs ball. I'm writing this note down, Rob. It was tied at 15 at 5:15 to go. Timeout on the court.
Well, stay right with it. Let's go in the huddle, Joe.
30. They're not gonna give you a call if you're fading away, okay? All right? Just don't overthink it. Keep it simple. If she's gonna go across your body and block the shot, she deserves it, but we're gonna get a call, okay? All right, good job getting back in, guys. Deep breath, nothing changes. We still got 5 timeouts left, all right? Deep breaths, okay? Get a stop like your life depends on it right now, okay?
Get a stop like your life depends on it. You can't pull that one out every time out.
No, no. You're right. All right, fasten your seatbelts. Down the stretch we come. 5:03 on the clock. We're tied at 52. And I'm still thinking that the Mustangs haven't had the lead at all. If it was briefly. I think it was a 1-point lead a couple of times early in the first quarter, but I'll check after. Willette with the ball. Tries to get it to Mora Lopez. She forces her way up and in! What a power move by Destiny Mora Lopez for a 2-point Mustangs lead. And it's turned over by the Seawolves. And the student section of Central Maine up and cheering, along with the Mustangs bench.
Yeah, the sixth player that we mentioned with Coach in the pregame interview coming into play here right in front of them. Gets loud.
DeFort, Mora Lopez, left of the foul line extended. Prieto, off, rebound to Willette. Stop, shoots, no good. Rebound, Mora Lopez is fouled.
Go back to what Coach Morong just said in the huddle to Mora Lopez. You're going to get a call. Just keep going hard to the hoop.
Hope Butler out briefly. Replaces Jenna Philbrook.
Third on Andrews.
All right, good call, Rob. And back rim on that one.
Show us a little more of the basket, Joe.
One more for Destiny Mora Lopez. And she gathers herself and makes the second one for a 3-point Mustang lead. Andrews gonna find somebody. 4 seconds to get it across. I think they're gonna give a warning to Hebler for flopping is what I heard.
Shake it off.
Okay, no penalty, just a verbal warning.
Coach said, shake it off.
Ball comes into Andrews. Hands off to Bartolome. Halfway through the shot clock, Seawolves. They try to go inside. Butler down there. And we're going to have a bumping foul.
Third team.
On DeFort, right? Her fourth. Non-shooting. 3 fouls now on the Mustangs, 2 on the Seawolves.
Levine with 4, DeFort with 4 personal fouls. Thinking overtime, Jim.
That is true. On the drive, Bartolome shut off. 3-pointer, no good by Butler. Coming away with the ball is DeFort. Here's Prieto. Change of pace dribble. Goes to the corner. Wants somebody to help her. And timeout, Central Maine.
Yeah, we'll stay with the huddle.
Deep breath. Talk more down there, please. Talk more down there. All right, deep breath here. Yeah, where is it? Where? Deep, okay. Run deep. All right, be careful you don't step out of bounds on that screen, okay? If it's not there, it's not there. Don't force it. Bring it back out. Go 41, okay? Go 41. You understand that? North to south, guys. Balance off 2 feet, all right? No bounce passes to Destiny. Shuffle passes, okay? Here we go.
Well, the former players at home know what's coming up. 41. We're in the dark. All the former players know. It's been a great game. Boy, oh boy.
So 22 on the shot clock. Way down in the corner there, Chantel Willette. That's a tough place to get it in. Comes in to Corbett. Now Prieto. 3-point Mustang lead. Prieto drives high off the glass, no good. I'm not sure it hit glass and we're not out of bounds. Ember Hastings back in the game. Haven't seen her for a while. And Quickie in the front court now, Bartolome. Hope Butler being watched closely by Hebler. couple of number ones going at it. Corbett playing defense. Ball comes into Andrews. Stolen away. Destiny Mora Lopez got it to Willette. Willette leads the break. And getting back, it's a loose ball. Whose ball is it? Mustang ball. 3:08 on the clock. 55-52 Mustangs. Even though Rob's got a great scoreboard with time and everything, try to give the time because somebody may be, driving in a car or something, right? And hopefully not looking at the screen, but using more of a, as a radio.
Yep. Gonna get some work done there.
Who's down there now? Is that assistant AD?
Yep.
Quincy Perry?
Quincy doing the job. While we were seeing that, Ella Levine snuck back in the game, Jim.
Yes. And she hopes to sneak away for a couple of rebounds and baskets here. There she is. Fakes. Comes up short. Might have got deflected.
She got to be careful.
Nice catch by Butler. Corbett chasing her. Already 10 seconds off the shot clock, Rob. Butler being guarded by Levine. In the middle, the drive, up and good. Macy Brown.
Boy, she's had a game.
The ball hung there and dropped through. She's got 9 points off the bench. Again, Dear Isle Stonington. Mariners.
Here it is. This is a tough finish.
Trying to tie it up with 2:42 to go. And she does, right down the middle. Prieto with it. DeFort starts the drive, but then gives it to Willette. Willette, baseline Mora Lopez, changes hands, got blocked. Andrews got the block, York grabbed it.
Good defense, Andrews.
Butler being watched now by Corbett. York for three. Got all rim and it bounces out of bounds.
Well, she's the one you want shooting. She's the gunner. She's been a little cooler here in the second half, but she can go off and hit a big one for you.
Her coach, Katie Bergeron-Stenard, one of the best three-pointers in Bowdoin College history. Three-pointer. Corbett, no good. Rebound, Mora Lopez. Willette stops, shoots, does not get it. Loose ball. Andrews bats it over to Hastings.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity for the Mustangs, not able to cash in a couple of opportunities.
1:45 in regulation. We're tied at 55.
Every opportunity big here offensively.
York tries to go baseline. York finds herself underneath. Nice job by Mora Lopez holding the ground without fouling. Prieto gives it up to DeFort. Mora Lopez fakes. Left-handed dribble. Goes back to that. Scoop shot! Destiny Mora Lopez went into the bag of tricks and laid it in for a 2-point Mustang lead.
The Scooby-Doo!
Love it. And another timeout by the Seawolves. Nice defense in the backcourt by Julian DeFort. And they're going to have, again, 3 seconds, Rob, to bring it across.
The Scooby-Doo right there. Let's go to the huddle.
3 to clear. Don't let them catch long. Don't let her catch long. Let them catch here. Don't bite. If they cut this way, good. Let them. Do not get beat long. All right? Man to man. We just let 24 get another clean look. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. No face cuts. Come on.
Yeah, coach concerned with Maddie York as well as he should be. We heard the defensive strategy. Don't let them catch long with the 3 seconds.
For the Mustangs, Prieto, Mora Lopez, DeFort, Corbett, and Prieto. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they only got 3 seconds, Rob, to get it up, right? Because it's 23 on the shot clock. They get it in. They're going to have to try to throw it long. And 10-second call. See, that's how the official can use the shot clock.
Yes.
Because they're counting 1,001, 1,002, and all that stuff, but shot clock gives it a verification. It's going to be Julian DeFort inbounding from the baseline.
Huge possession.
Oh, yes. Capital letters. Mora Lopez. Prieto slows it down.
Takes some time if you're the Mustangs. Find Mora Lopez, I think, underneath.
Willett on the drive. Willett stops. Somehow got it back out. Plenty of time to shoot. Still 12 seconds. Prieto drives up and in with the left-handed. I'll tell you, the people down in Miami, Doral Academy alumnus, Rosa Prieto with her biggest basket this year, I think.
Well, you said it, Jim. They had plenty of time. Rosa's going to get the ball back here, Jim, with about 13 seconds left. You'll see it on the shot clock here. She knows she's got time, takes it that strong left side, and what a strong move to the basket, puts it up and in.
Stop, okay? Steal, rebound, make, whatever it is. We're calling a timeout to advance the ball. Don't pass, don't dribble. Just grab the ball and scream timeout. You understand that? Advance the ball so we can get our foul shooters the ball and stuff like that, all right? Hands down. Don't go for a block here. No face cuts, all right? Chop steps and 2 hands high, shell drill. Take this back to 5th grade, all right? Half court, man-to-man. I told you the first practice of the year that half court man-to-man it's our foundation, right? We don't do anything special without half court man-to-man, right?
Camera 3, 1, 2, 3,
Love it.
Coach Morong said a lot that time out, but notice how he was very concise. He made 6 or 7 points there, but did it in a way that, you could internalize it for a second and move on. It wasn't all helter-skelter.
Yeah, they want to call timeout after this sequence so they can advance the ball.
Right. York gets it in to Hastings. Hastings finally dribbled. There's a shot, I think, by Macy Brown. She's going to the line. Who's that foul on?
Mora Lopez.
All right, that's the bad news. The good news is
that's her first foul of the game. That's amazing. She's played most of the game.
Macy Brown with 11 points.
30.8, 8.8 differential. So the Mustangs will take a timeout.
And very coolly done, Macy Brown.
Well, it's a good night to mic up coach. We're getting our money's worth out of this. I hope you folks are enjoying this at home.
Hey, we worked on this last night, right?
Inside the huddle.
Got Molly here. All right, Destiny. Shandy's taking the ball out of bounds. All right. Who else? Joe and Rosa, okay? Joe, Rosa. Destiny, come set this. Joe, go that way. Molly, set that back screen. Molly, step to the ball. When she steps to the ball, then you cut up hard. Try to get away from him if you can. If not, just take the foul, all right? But don't let them tie you up. If you don't love anything, scream timeout. If you don't love anything, scream timeout. We have 3 left, okay? All right, here we go.
Now, we've had both CM coaches mic'd over the last couple of years, right? Coach Gagne and the men, Coach Morong. And the thing is, they're always appropriate.
Yes. They know their mic.
They're always.
But
I'm just saying, but without a mic,
yes.
It's not like be on your best behavior. You pretty much can say act naturally, and it's going to be a good listen for everybody. Willett has to get it in quickly. Just barely meet the 5-second count. Willett gets it back and stolen away, and then Mora Lopez ended up with it. Timeout. Wow.
Well, that's good defense by the Seawolves. Boy, they dug in on the half-court defense, did not foul.
What a game.
Boy, we sure hope you're enjoying this. Almost an instant classic.
All right, so the game clock and shot clock are within 1/10. Let's see. Mustangs have committed 5 fouls, Rob. So it's 2 shots. The Seawolves only 2 fouls, so they can be aggressive. They got a couple of fouls to give.
Yeah, they can really go after the ball here, and if you hit a player, that's okay.
Okay, it's always tough. Where's the ball coming in? Right by the Mustang bench. Seawolves don't have to foul right off. They're trying to pin Willett over there. Willett dribbles across the lane. Out to DeFort. Back to Willett. We have a foul with 18 seconds.
No shots?
Nope.
But it gets you, lets you set your defense on the inbounds here. Where are they going to go with the inbounds? Okay, yeah, across the way.
Willett will be guarded by Maddie York.
They can go in the backcourt if they have to.
Yes, they can. Corbett has it in the corner. She's tagged. That's foul number 4, still non-shooting.
Next one will be shooting, and they should take it as soon as they can. They should commit the foul immediately.
First thing you want is a 5-second count. Then a potential steal. But again, as Rob says, after that, it should be a quick foul. Down to Corbett. Somehow she caught it, and she was fouled right in front of the CM student section.
Well, as Coach said, they get their foul shooters out there.
Did you notice that catch by Corbett?
That was a tough one.
She had to reach down, almost below her knees. Molly Corbett, the first year for Otisfield, Maine, Oxford Hills High School. We'll get one more.
Single possession game.
Yes, it will, regardless of what happens. She gathered herself and calmly made the second. Timeout on the court. 60-57 Central Maine with 15.7 seconds.
Sit. All right, so you 4 have to switch on everything. Okay? You 4 have to switch on anything. Call a timeout, we get the ball, we still have 2 timeouts left, okay? All right, hey, even if, no foul. I told you last time out not to foul, you went out there and fouled. All right, make them make a tough shot. If they make a tough shot, the game's gonna be tied, big deal. We'll call timeout to advance the ball and run our stuff, okay? Deep breath, you 4 switch everything. 24 better not get a clean look, okay? All right, here we go.
That's Maddie York. That's Maddie York, coach is saying, don't give her a clean look. Got to be careful we don't foul her.
That's correct.
So you got to think that's, we're not in, obviously, the Seawolves being the visiting team here. We don't have privileges in their huddle, but you got to think that's what they're thinking. Let's get it to York.
Okay, both teams would shoot 2 on any foul except the offensive foul. Let's see, I got to check this. I almost forgot. Central Maine has the arrow. That's important, Rob. York goes to Butler. Willett playing defense right in front of our Munzing Media Sports Network position. Down to 9. York gives up her dribble. It's going to go back to York. 2 seconds. She throws it up, and it's no good. And Central Maine has come back in the 4th quarter. What defense by the Mustangs that time, Rob?
They played it tough. They knew what was going to happen. So they defended Maddie York to the gills and able to have her have to take an off-balance shot.
Get that shot, Joseph, of Coach Morong and his kids, Camden and Lucy, came across the court. Priceless. And I have down Coach Andrew Morong with his 300th victory here at Central Maine. The big 300.
Well, we're going to get...
What an effort by Southern Maine. They played a great game.
Hey, Coach, Destiny.
Great effort by Southern Maine. They led most of the way.
Right on Coach here. Destiny.
Sorry, hold on. Hi.
Right up there, Destiny, right up on the camera. What a game, Destiny. Just your thoughts on what's going on here today with this thing. Wow.
I think we did really well, kind of showing heart throughout the entire game. Like any other game, I mean, every team isn't perfect. We had some lapses, but we we worked through them. And I think all of us together really played our hearts out tonight. It was a really good way to end the semester, I think.
I think Jim's got your final totals there, Destiny. You were really big underneath when it was mattering the most.
21 points, 12 rebounds, most of the damage in the second half.
Yeah.
And you were like double teamed all the time down low. And you went very effective going one way, and then you sort of spun back the other way.
Yeah.
Is it too corny to say this was our destiny tonight to win the last game of this? You know, if you don't say that stuff, you never can say it again. But,
I've heard that so many times.
Usually my stuff is stolen anyway, but what a great effort.
It
and
was.
You said to end the semester.
And Destiny, you have the privilege of being the player of the game here.
Thank you.
The Edge Nutrition player of the game on Coach Morong's
so
300th career win. Was that
go.
even mentioned at all?
I don't even think so, no.
I don't think anybody knew it. The man that knew it, Jim Toomey, because he looked it up. We checked it up before the game.
That's awesome.
And, you know, Coach is not concerned about career wins or anything else like that. He's concerned with tonight. And tonight, it was a big win.
He's definitely one of my biggest role models, I think, in life. He taught me so much. He's definitely probably the best coach I've ever had in my entire basketball career. So it's just like him to not mention it at all. It's always, you know, about the team and about CM and the program, you know, and for everyone before us. I mean, that's just him as a person.
Right.
So.
And he was Mike during the timeouts, and we really appreciate. He says a lot, but he does it in a concise way.
Yes. Yeah.
That he gets the points without saying too much.
Yep.
In the amount of time, such as, you know, tie it up because we have the arrow, or call timeout so we can get it to the front court. All those little details, and that you ladies listen to, and obviously it pays off.
Yeah.
So, Destiny, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Good luck in continuing the student part of the student athlete as you'll be into taking finals here. And certainly a great win for you. And what you said about Coach will mean more to him than a 300th victory. I'll tell you that. Thank you.
He deserves it, everything and more.
You're a classy young lady.
Yeah,
Thank
wave to the people in the great Northwest.
Give them a shout out. They're watching for you.
Hi, Dad.
Absolutely.
Oh, your parents should be proud of you.
Thank you so much.
As a student athlete.
Yep.
All right, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for everything.
It's very easy to support you ladies the way you play.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
Real classy kid here. So.
Yeah, she took the headset off and was shaking our hand, folks. So her parents did a good job.
So let me see where we are here.
I haven't done the stats yet.
We've got just a couple of more minutes left of our airtime, Jim.
Okay,
so
I can go fast.
Quick wrap up.
Well, I'll just do the individual stats.
Yes,
I think.
thank you.
All right, for Southern Maine, Maddie York hit 5 threes. She had a total of 17. Macy Brown off the bench, excellent game, 12 points. Jalen Bartolomeo at 8. Hope Butler did a lot of the ball handling. She got 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Very impactful player, Hope Butler. Jenna Philbrook, 3 baskets for 6. She had 7 rebounds. Also, Asia Andrews, 7 rebounds, 4 points. Ember Hastings, 4 points. That was the scoring for the Seawolves. For the Mustangs, Destiny Mora Lopez, 21 points, 12 rebounds. Rosa Prieto was busy all night long. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Yolene DeFort, she played some tough defense all night. Ended up with 7 points and 6 rebounds. Chantel Willette hit a couple of key buckets, had a total of 6 points, 6 rebounds. Riley Hebler also playing defense, had 5 points. Her guard companion, Molly Corbett, got 4 points. She was involved with some tough defense. Marnie Rees, 4 points, 3 rebounds. 2 points for Winnie La Rochelle. And Ella Levine only with 1 point. She played her heart out, got a little foul trouble, 7 rebounds, but her teammates picked her up, as a good team will do. Hazel Hernandez had some nice minutes, and that was the story for the Mustangs and this big 60-57 win over a very tough and competitive Southern Maine Community College team. Well coached, and they gave it a tremendous effort, proving they were one of the top teams along with Central Maine and University of Maine Augusta. So we enjoyed every minute. Hope the fans did as well. Congratulations, a very modest Coach Andrew Morong with his 300th career victory. So we're going to sign off for this game. We're coming back in about 10 minutes with the men's game. Final score in this one, the women's side, Central Maine 60, Southern Maine 57. So go back and join Jim Toomey, Rob Munzing, and our cameraman Joe Philbrook on Munzing Media Sports.